whether you disagree or you agree, right? Like get this information out there, and then that way you can get the information like I always said.
Yep.
Let it swirl around your head a little bit, and then hopefully it helps you navigate this world and give you positive outcomes, better
That's
outcomes.
all we want.
That's
is
what we
positive
want,
outcome
right?
for everyone. So,
All right.
you know.
Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome back to another episode of His and Hers.
His and Hers channel. Yes.
This is my lovely wife.
Sim, nice to meet everyone.
And my name is Tuan.
Yes.
And to our loyal viewers and to our new viewers, welcome.
Yes.
Welcome, yes. While you're here, guys, please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, gals.
Show us some love. Come
Get
on,
us
guys.
to 1,000 subscribers. That's
Yes.
kind of our goal. Honey, let's say by the end of February, March?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's...
I think it's doable.
Yeah,
Come on, you
let's
guys.
see, guys.
Let's do it.
See if we can get the truth out there, right? Push it up there out in
Let's
the
debunk the lies.
algo, and then debunk the lies as well too, because both of those are so important, right? Comment, share, guys.
Yep.
Please share, like whether you disagree or you agree, right? Like get this information out there, and then that way you can get the information like I always said.
Yep.
Let it swirl around your head a little bit, and then hopefully it helps you navigate this world and give you positive outcomes, better
That's
outcomes.
all we want.
That's
is
what
positive
we want,
outcome
right?
for everyone. So,
All right.
you know.
Go check out our channel over at TikTok, guys, at His and Hers
Hers
YT. We're going to continue just posting the short clips over there. Seems like that's what
Check 'em out. You
TikTok
guys like that?
Yep. And then and then please, just continue obviously spreading the
Spread more
truth,
truth.
right? Today, guys, we're going to talk about something that's kind of like exciting to me.
Okay.
And I know there's a lot of controversy right now,
Controversial.
right? In terms of whether this is going to happen or not, right? And the question today is the RP going to go mainstream?
Oh, wow.
Right? And so real quick, just some context for my wife, because like I told you guys, my wife, she's a high value wife, and she just kind of does her things, take care of the kids, takes care of herself, as you can see. So she doesn't really keep up with the trending topics. That's kind of what I do. But obviously having her input and having her kind of like her aspect, her own thing of side of the story is always good. So recently, a lot of the RP channels have been going on to more mainstream platforms. Okay. And obviously just from being, maybe saying what we would quote controversial things, but truths. Right? Truths, unfortunately now in this day and age is controversial.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so obviously the recent Fresh and Fit controversies, I mean, they've had multiples.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Kevin Samuels, obviously saying, doing what he's been doing. But even some of the other channels like Rollo Tomasi, right? Donovan Sharp, CGA, what else? The roommates, even Tate Speech, right? They're starting to put their thing out there, and even though they keep on getting banned, they keep on getting trying to be suppressed, it's still getting out there, guys, right? And so, some of these channels have obviously been on Flagrant 2, and I'm not trying to name drop to get any clout. I'm just letting you guys know that the RP, the truth, because so many people want to equate the RP, for lack of better words, ideology with like an ideology. But really, guys, the truth is the truth. And the guys that, like myself and my wife that we, that are part of this community, we're just stating facts. Whether you use that facts,
it's up to you.
It's, how you use it. That's where it's up to you. Right? 2 + 2 is still going to equal 4 at the end of the day. Right? And so it's like, it's not an ideology.
It's just more facts.
Like I always tell you guys, and we're just giving you guys this truth. We want you guys to be opening your mind and being aware of it, right? And so we're not saying, hey, do this or do that.
Oh, no.
Right? But you got to be aware of the truth. And so when that situation arises, you can say, okay, cool. Now I know the truth. How do I choose, right? And that's freedom. That's the freedom of choice.
Well, think of it this way, guys. When you're raised by your parents, right? Loving parents, right? They'll tell you, this is hot. Touch it. This is cold, right? So if you touch, a fire, it's going to burn you, right? But at the end of the day, if that child's going to, not the child, but once you grow older and you're going to still touch the fire and it burns you, well, you made that choice. Your parents already told you it's hot.
Yeah.
It's going to burn. It's going to hurt, right? Just like choices in life, they're always telling you that there's consequences, right? So Say if you rob a bank, well, there's going to be a consequence. You know, you might get caught and you might go to jail or get locked up.
Yeah.
Okay, you go to a dangerous alley or somewhere. Well, something can happen. Now, if you go to a safer place, then it's more safer. You know, in life, we're not trying to, there's just choices in life that you have to make. Just like Robert Frost said, right? Remember his poem, The Road Not Taken? Well, if you guys know that poem, well, those are he's trying to tell you, these are the choice. This, you know, you take one road, you know, it'll lead you to the right path. You take another road, it's going to take you to the wrong path.
Correct.
So just like life, nothing's perfect, but you got all these facts. Like my husband said, 2 + 2, no matter what, it's going to be,
Correct.
You know,
people are
the
out
same
there.
answer.
Yeah.
But if you want to still be in your bubble world and not want to believe that answer, well, we can't change you. We're here to give you some facts, give you reality check, to tell you the truth. But if you don't want to hear the truth, then you know what? We can't help you.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's the key is we're people with obviously the prior experience, they're trying to let you guys know like, hey, this is going to be the outcome of that path.
Yeah.
Right. And so obviously, hopefully you guys can use this to say, hey, I'm not going to go down this path.
Yeah.
Obviously that can give me the outcome. Okay. But let's go back to the RP, right? Let's not get off on a tangent, right? So will the RP go mainstream? I believe it will.
Yeah.
And I know there's been people on both sides saying, hey, I don't want it to go mainstream because then obviously it might get conflated or it might get misconstrued as another ideology. And guys, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Everything always, unfortunately, at first, people over misunderstand it. People, you know, obviously going to try to resist it. That's human nature, right? But we need this correction. You know, I'm going to shoot another video just to show you how far it's gone the other way, unfortunately. How much of like, unfortunately, the feminist lies, you know, all the matrix lies, the big lies. We've gone so far down a path of a gynocentric society, you know, a misandrous society, right? Where men can now openly be insulted and shamed now, that it needs an overcorrection.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying that we need an overcorrection where we're hurting the opposite side now, but we need an overcorrection, unfortunately, to balance things out.
Yeah. We need to work together, guys, hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. We need women. We need men. Because guess what? When a war breaks out, guess who's going to be in the front line? We need strength. We need help.
Well, the key
is that it's balanced out. We need a man as much as a man needs a woman, okay? And that's what we're trying to tell you. Our values have to balance each other out.
Our values complement each other.
So it's not, you know.
And so this is the thing that I get the people that are kind of the I guess the pessimistic people in the RP community. They're afraid that by, you know, obviously if RP goes mainstream, then it's going to be looked at as kind of like this, unfortunately, an ideology where we're not spitting truth anymore. And we're just saying, no, the men's priority needs to be in place over the women, right? Like we need to go back to a misogynistic, because that's where we get conflated all the time, right?
We're not saying
there's
that.
always this argument of like, oh, the RP truth, it's misogynistic, it's you know, it's freaking emotional. Like they always give an emotional response, right?
Oh, come on, really?
Right? So we need to start from a basis of rational thought, right? So shout out to Rollo Tomasi, right? The rational male. It's like we need to start from, no, these are just truths. These are just facts.
Yeah.
How do we tackle the issue based upon these truths, right?
Well, I know how they can tackle is for people to be open-minded, to listen, to look in your, you know, with your eyes and say, hey, I need to listen. I need to get the facts straight. Okay, like that's what you need is facts, and we need each other. That is the thing that would help correct things. You guys have to realize that a man is not better than a woman. A woman is not better than a man. We need each other. That's why they call it the Adam and Eve. We need each other to continue legacy. You know, without legacy or lineage, there is no more humanity.
Yeah,
we're all gonna die alone. With what?
Yeah, nothing.
What's their purpose?
No legacy.
Yeah. What's your purpose in life?
Now, just be forewarned though, like with this initial thing, like I was telling you guys, it needs to have this overcorrection before, unfortunately, people rationalize it, right? And so, like I said, I'm gonna be coming out with a video where and I'm gonna have all these stats for you guys, where it's gonna show that the women is failing, and so unfortunately, we're gonna have to call out you know, as a man, I'm gonna have to call out the opposite side and see and tell you what you've been doing wrong, and reason why it's going down this wrong path. Oh, and of course, we're gonna get fight back. We're gonna get pushback, guys. There's gonna be people saying like, "Oh, you're a freaking, you know, male chauvinist, misogynistic, and you know, you hate women," right? That's all the basic things. Always these emotional reactions to the truth, right?
I don't hate you, women. I know women. I have daughter. Okay, but you guys have to hear the truth sometimes.
But hopefully, you guys seeing the outcomes, because you can't deny the outcomes.
Yeah.
Right. At the end of the day, we can talk about like how much you feel about it. We can talk about like how, like, you know, the truth shouldn't be the truth. Whatever you want, the outcome is still the outcome.
Yep.
Right. And so once I show you guys these breakdowns, you guys will, you know, obviously see what I'm talking about. But the RP does need to go mainstream, because this is the only way we're going to push this message out, because we still, unfortunately, as much as it's starting to kind of obviously, and this, guys, I'm super optimistic to see this, because I've been noticing this downhill slide for the last 4 or 5 decades. My wife can attest to this. Like, I've been telling her for like the last several decades, like, man, what's going on with this country? What is going on with our society? I mean, she can tell you guys that I've been having like this negative thought process of like, where's our society going for the last, you know, few decades? And so now to see these channels
popping,
you know, starting to become, the truth becoming more mainstream, right?
Yeah.
I really am positive about this. So guys, it only is going to push me harder, and obviously with my wife's help, right? Only going to push us harder to give you guys even more information and expose the truth even more to these people. Yeah. Because that's what we want, is hopefully by us doing this, we want to see the outcome, guys. This is not a shitting on women movement, right? And this isn't a, put men on a pedestal movement. No. It's not. It's about bringing both of us together, right?
Yep.
And hey, here's a little bit something, you know, full honesty with you guys. So a little something to toot, you know, our own horns, honey. But we are a shining example of that. You know, my wife and I, this channel, this is what we're trying to push you guys. Hopefully you guys can have the similar outcome that my wife and I are having, because this is what we want. This is what you guys, the truth, should be pushing towards, right? Okay. So yeah, guys, I mean, I want to see the RP, you know, go mainstream.
Me too.
I hope it keeps going it. And guys, to all the RP channels out there, you know, as much as sometimes we maybe fight a little bit on, you know, maybe just certain aspects of the truth, right? At the end of the day, guys, we're all kind of on for the same purpose.
Yes.
I think the majority of us will say we want the outcome to be the truth. Which is us being together and us forming good, strong family units to build a better society.
Yes.
I think that's the key at the end of the day.
That's the key.
So let's just keep pushing it. We want it to become mainstream. Okay,
keep
guys?
Going.